Hey, good morning, everybody. Well, I guess it's my first day back to the shop, so getting ready to head out to Mr. Dirt Perfect and see what he's got for us today. We went on a little road trip. Turned out great. Met Tim with Tractor Time with Tim and Wes with Watch Wes Work, and also went to see old high school buddy Brent Hoover, Officer Hoover, this weekend, and met some guys, Joe, Zach, and Rod. They're from Millsbury, Indiana. They got a wrecker service, Miller's wrecker service, I believe is what it is. Went up and seen them. They were awesome people. They were real neat. It was real neat. They gave us a tour of their shop, all the wreckers. I could not believe all the wreckers they had, and they had some nice ones. So if you're ever in northern Indiana and you need a tow, they'll hook you up. So I guess I'm gonna get off here, and we're gonna head on out to Derby and see what old Michael's got for us. So stay tuned. All right, so we have arrived. We'll see what kind of project we've got today. All right, let's go ahead and check this out. Oh my God. There ain't anything in here but a mess. So I guess today is clean up shop day. I guess we ain't got no project. Well, we'll wait until the owner gets here and see what he says. All right, guys, back with you. So I got my project. I got this shop cleaned out, and I got the project in here. So I guess first project is going to be the pintle hitch trailer for the truck. We did take this along on the trip. Nothing mechanically is wrong with it, but if you look down through here, you get about right here, you see it bulged out, bent out to the front of the trailer or towards the truck. Well, I bet you can't guess how that happened. I'm going to tell you how it happened, and it wasn't Captain Kleeman's fault this time. You can kind of see it all mangled up there, right there where it's cracked. Dirt Perfect himself decided to hook up and take off with it. He said he had the jack all the way up. So he said he had it up, but on this trailer, it's got the drop foot on it. Well, evidently he didn't put it up. And whenever he took off, it caught, and he had it behind the dump truck, and it bent it, broke the welds. So what we're doing is cutting it off, and we're gonna put a new one on. Now, I've been gone for 2 months. He's had 2 months to get this. That's how long it's been like this. Get the new jack, and he ain't done it. So yesterday, we were on our way back from our trip, and we decided, well, we're gonna stop at Rural King and get one. Since he didn't get one already, he didn't order one. I guess he decided, we got plenty of time. Well, Rural King's out. So now he's gotta go shop, and he's gotta try to find one within the next couple of hours so I can put it on and we can get this trailer out of here. Another thing that we're gonna do is, to make it handier for us, you got the box on front, and that's usually where we kept all the boomers, straps, and everything like that. Well, what we're gonna do is just keep the straps in here, the chains in here, but we're gonna take all the boomers and we're gonna put them on the rail here. So what we're gonna do is get some square tubing, I'd say 2-inch square tubing, 2x2. We're gonna mount them on here, kind of at an angle. So when we put the boomers on, we can just slide them down and they'll set right like that. We're gonna put 6 holders on here, so he's got 6 of the speed binders. I don't want the old school boomers, I want the speed binders on here. I gotta thank Steve for that, because these here things are probably the best thing that I've ever used when it comes to tying something down. I love them. They're quick, they're easy, and you actually keep your hands a lot cleaner. So I've been begging for them for this trailer, so we finally got them. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put the holders on for them, so we're good to go. So I guess just stay tuned. I'll get the camera rolling when I get started here. All right, so I'm gonna show you everybody makes a mistake or accidents happen, but nothing big. But I am going to show you what I done. I got a little carried away on my cutting. I wanted to make sure it popped off pretty easy. I saved one little spot where I could get out of the way. I don't know if you've seen, but I got up on the trailer and beat that one little spot I had holding. I beat it off. That way I was out of the way and it couldn't fall on me. But I don't know, it weighs maybe 60 pounds, but still it hurt the toe. But I want to show you what I did that I want to fix, which ain't too big of a deal. But right here you can see where I was cutting at an angle. Getting old, I can't see near as good. I need to get some glasses, but I cut into the actual trailer frame right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back, and I got a little bit over here, but I'm gonna come back and pad weld that up. After I get it pad welded up, then I'll basically buff it back down. But I mean, it's fine to leave the way it is because it ain't that deep, but I don't want to. So what I'm gonna do is pad that up, and then that'll be ready for the new one. I went ahead and, as you can see, I went ahead and cleaned the surface. I like getting my surface as clean as I can get it. You got less problems. You don't have a chance of getting porosity, so I cleaned the whole area up. I don't know if I really needed to clean that far out because we ain't got the new jack yet, but I went ahead and done it anyways. And then I'll tear into this, which you can see that crack. I ground down into it, find it. You can see that crack where it cracked here and went up across the top. So I'll do the same thing with that. I'll actually put weld in, but I'll grind it back down, but I'm gonna make sure I burn through it and get good penetration and before I grind that back down and flush it out so there's plenty of meat there. So, all right guys, I'll get started on that. All right, guys, one thing I could have done, that's kind of what I call Coke can thin right there. It was really thin. I had to spot weld that in all the way out. But one thing I could have done is where it was real thin, I don't want to touch, but right here, I guess you guys, if you watch, you can kind of see it just keep opening up and open it up. What I could have done is cut that out and went over to the scrap bin, cut me a piece of metal, stick in it, and then weld it up. But I basically just wanted to show you, if you ain't got the material, you can spot weld holes shut. I mean, they can be Coke can thin. It just, basically, if you watch, I was kind of working around. I was hitting different spots, and to where I was keeping the heat off. I was trying to keep the heat spread out to where it wasn't getting over hot and just falling out on me. I didn't want that. So that was kind of the step I went through. If you see me in the video, kind of bouncing around and then filling it up, and then down at the bottom, I went ahead and ran a couple little passes on it. But I got them filled in, got the top done, so now I'm just gonna basically buff it back down, and I'll be ready to pull on it, and hopefully I can get some pull out of it, heat it and get it pulled. But I'll set you guys back down and let you watch for a while. All right, guys, so I got everything buffed back down, got all the weld off that I want off. I kept it a little thick in a couple spots just because of the thinness that was there. But overall, I don't want to touch it. It's hot, but it's slick. So got all that done. The only thing I'm gonna do is pull this back, which I'm hoping new jack's here within the next 15, 20 minutes. But we all know how Dirt Perfect runs late all the time. So I guess I'm gonna stand here by the window and just wait. So, all right, guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, while I'm waiting to finish up the trailer, Captain came in. He's changing the oil in the Volvo. And long story short, he was looking for some throwaway latex gloves, rubber gloves, something to wear. Well, on my bad, I wasn't thinking. You know, we couldn't find any in the shop, but then I was outside doing paperwork, realized that I had some in the truck. So I get them, I bring them in, he's done got the oil changed. Well, to kind of top it off, you know, I gave them to him a little late. But then he couldn't find anything, so he used a 5-gallon bucket to drain the oil into. He sets, let's just say that that's the old oil, but he sets it down right next to this really nice drain pan. It's got a handle, got a pump, got every, oh, it's even electric. That makes it even better, yeah. So, yeah, it's one of them things, day late, dollar short, but yeah, poor guy. I know it, I can't help that. So, you know, we're kind of laughing about that. Then, Dirt Perfect, he gives me a call, says, hey, while you're waiting on me, why don't you go ahead and get that plasma arc machine set up. He said, he's got this cart, wants to put it on a cart. Well, I go to get the plasma arc out of the box, everything, I look at it, and right here is my lunch box and the plasma arc machine, okay? So I'm doing a size comparison. I thought, well, my lunch box is bigger than that, and he wants a cart for it. So Captain came up with this great idea, and he said, hey, doesn't Gunner have a little dump truck we can use? So here we got the Tonka toy, and we're gonna have this thing set up perfect for him. So we'll put it in like this, set it right in the truck, fits perfect. So now, Mr. Dirt Perfect's got his cart for his plasma arc machine. So I guess stay tuned, we'll see what he thinks of his new cart. All right. So,
it's cute.
It's cute, isn't it? You want this big heavy duty cart to pack that plasma arc machine around. So Captain came up with this great idea. What do you think? That should work.
That should be 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Does the thing actually work?
Well, I ain't made it that far yet.
We spent a lot of time on the joke and not the actual.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you guys.
So we're getting caught up. But we're almost there. But I did a size comparison in my video to my lunchbox. So if you could, I'd like to get a cart for my lunchbox too.
See these cameras got this red button on top of them?
All right, guys. Michael finally showed up, got the jack. He brought it in. He brought all kinds of material for, I guess, new projects going on. Got some nice big cylinders there. So instead of the 2x2, it looks like he got like a 2x3 square tubing, or it'd be rectangular tubing that we're going to use for the speed binders on the side here. But got the jack. Jack is identical to the old one, different brand. But other than that, it's everything fit up perfect. Got the arm back on. What I'm using, since I'm here by myself, Captain had to run get filters for the Volvo that Michael forgot. So kind of need them when you're changing oil. But anyways, I'm just using a regular floor jack to get that jacked up, and I'll have to get it sucked in. Now, when he did this, what it did, I know you can't see here, but whenever I got that flush, it leaves a gap down at the bottom. It kind of rolled the channel, the mainframe channel. It kind of rolled it a little bit. Well, I thought about putting lugs on, trying to get it pulled back, but it's just gonna bend back out. So we decided we're gonna leave it alone. What I'll probably do is have a little bit of a gap, so the weld will be a little bit heavier than what it was originally, but that's where we're at right now with this. So I'm just gonna kind of get everything lined up, fit up, get it tacked off, make sure I like everything, it's level, plumb, true, and then I'll be able to go to start welding it out. The only thing I'm thinking about doing is up here, I'm thinking about reinforcing this a little bit. I know this don't have much to do with it, but as thin as this was, as you guys seen earlier, I just don't trust it. So I'm probably gonna cut a plate after I weld it off. I'm gonna weld a plate just to beefing that up just a little bit more, to give that a little more support, just in case somebody decides to leave the foot down when they take off and it happens again. So, all right, I'll set you guys down and get started. All right, what I'm doing here is I scooted it out of the way. I put a mark up here where I had it over and where I want it at. So the mark's right there. What I'm gonna do, that way I got my mark, and I wanna keep it as true as I can. This is a good surface to go off of. So this is a speed square, tri-square, whatever you wanna call it. But anyways, what I'm gonna do is use it to get my plumb mark. So I run true with the channel. So that'll be my true mark on where I want this to butt up. What I'll do, because I got it on that floor jack and it ain't holding it perfect, I'm gonna get it set right there. I'll get a tack on it. Then I'll have to adjust the jack in and out. So the jack, when it hits the ground where the trailer's sitting right now, it is flush. It'll hit the ground flush right here. So what I'll probably use for that is my little level. So I won't have to check it this way because I got the line. This is the way I have to have it. And what I want is I want that showing level as can be, and that'll get that jack hitting the ground, covering a bigger area, a bigger surface when it's down. So that's kind of my thought process behind this, but I guess I'm gonna get started on it and let you guys watch. And what I'll do is I'll get a tack on the back side, and then you'll see, once I get that tack on the back side, I'll put a small tack where I can still shift it this way and back and forth. That way I can get it lined up better on that line. And one thing else I'll also do is once I get it tacked up is I'll run that wire wheel down and clean that up real good, especially with MIG welding. I like keeping everything as clean as I can get it. You got less chance of getting porosity. As long as you got the gas on, you're usually pretty good. Every now and then I forget to turn that gas on. All right, where I'm at now is I didn't like how that jack was setting. It's kicked out a little bit. So, ran out the truck, got me a strap out of the truck. I got the come along tied up, so figure I'm just gonna use this jack or this strap. It'll work good enough where I can pull that over. All right, so not real clean yet, but that's first side's done. Now we'll move over to the other side. All right, that's the second side. Now I gotta get across the top. Then after I get that done, I can release this and it'll go back into the jack and I'll be able to put that little weld on top. All right, squash for everybody. What did I forget to do? If you guys forgot to grind all the paint off, you're right. That kind of sucks. That weld right on top, which I was wanting to look the best, did not turn out good. I really wish I'd remembered. I got the sides. You see me grind the sides. I didn't even brush it. I just went ahead and ground it, but I did not get the top, so I guess I'll just have to live with it. All right, I'm gonna come off that board or the chain, come off the head, let it relax back into it. All right, there's a few things I wanted to go over with you. One, I don't know if you noticed, right here, these welds, I welded downhill, okay? Welded flat, normal, I pushed, did a little pulling, and I did a little pushing because I had the camera at a different angle. I wanted to see if it made a difference as far as what you guys could view. But I ran downhill on knees. There's a reason I did that. Down here, I ran all uphill. If you watch, I ran uphill, which is basically what that means is I was weaving back and forth and I was going up. I started on the top half first. Okay, like I said, that's the reasoning why behind this is why I did downhill up there, uphill down here. All right, so the jack's done. Now, all right, guys, so here's one, just to show you what we got here. Done started cutting them out, but what it is it's like 1.5 inch by 3 inch rectangular tubing. And what we're doing is holding it flush here, putting them on at a little bit of an angle. So when they slide in, they will look something like that. So one down, I still got to weld it out. Got one down and 5 more to go. Guess somebody didn't approve of my painting job.
What are you backing up so far for?
Because I ain't got a lens on mine.
No, you don't. That's what this becomes camping.
So he's touching up my paint job I did, which I thought it looked pretty good.
Finishing up.
Hey, I wasn't ready to paint that yet. So now he's just gonna go through and paint everything I got grind off, but
You're done here.
I'll tell you.
Hey.
But anyways, where am I gonna put my magnet now that you painted all that? Huh? Talking to you. You're on my time now, bud.
I got important people texting me. What's up?
I said, where am I gonna put my camera so my people can watch me do something? Now you got that wet paint everywhere.
And the sun don't shine there.
Oh yeah. All right, so that side's done. Getting ready to get started on this side.
You know what's great about our team? Is in my brain comes up to these outstanding, amazing ideas.
Yeah.
And my brain, I'm so intelligent that they're amazing ideas that I'm still able to convey them to you to make them happen.
No, like we were talking earlier, me and Cleveland, we had an idea on how we wanted to do it. Well, that wasn't good enough. He had to come in, he had to move them.
Over my pinstriping down here. You gonna re-pinstripe it?
I am. I got white markers back there, and I'm gonna take care of that. All right, so we'll get started on this side. Hey, I just put that on.
Hold it up, brother. It's gonna get real. That worked.
All right, so we got that done. I had a little help. I couldn't get any help out of Michael, so I got Macy and Gunner to give me a hand. They helped me finish the trailer up. So, we got all the speed binder holders on it. Yeah, paint's a little strong. Got it painted, it is really slick. What's nice about this is this trailer I use all the time, so
Hey, why do you use this? Because you ain't got a big boy license, you can't drive the other trailer.
yeah, but hey, I got brand new binders on mine.
I think you and Captain Clean are gonna have to argue over that.
I don't know. I thought Steve said they were for me.
I don't think so. I think Steve said they're for me to decide.
Oh, really? So, I think we got a wrap there on this one. So, appreciate you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share if you want. Thank you, guys. You look good with tools in your hand.